Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be Minric Madness at 3v3 on Canyon of Tribulation, featuring Team Protoss versus Team Not Protoss. Top side, it's going to be TheSwiss from the Hyper One clan. We got Santa Claus on their team from the U of M clan, maybe University of Michigan, maybe? And BabySwiss, also to the Hyper One clan. That is TheSwiss's son, who is learning StarCraft 2. He is very, very good already. And on the south side, it's going to be a Protoss Cachetone, a Zerg player named LOLcraft, and a Purple Terran player named Rufflestiltskin. Good name, honestly. Great name. Santa Claus looks like he's going to go for a proxy pylon over here, maybe. Maybe can afford macro and cheese, a perfect combo. Like macaroni and cheese, macro and cheese. Who's macroing here? Proxy 4-gate zealot. I'm going to go 3 hatch before gate, says TheSwiss. And by hatch, he means Nexus, I think. I'm going to go 6 Nexus before gate, says BabySwiss. So he's Nexus firsting. Okay. BabySwiss on the other side. Oh, did we speed that up? Sorry. Happy Swissmas. Yeah, he's going to go for some crazy macro stuff here, too. Oh, yeah. My gosh. Is he... Okay, so a double gas, Nexus first, third Nexus? What a beautiful flower, says TheSwiss. Entaro Tassadar, says Santa Claus. And yeah, there's our proxy 4-gate pylon in the middle, so it can't get stranded and hit by lings. What do we got? A heart? No sign of a wall up here at all for Team South. Hoo boy. Overlord from LOLcraft is over here scouting stuff out. Oh, he does. I've never seen a Protoss player go 3 Nexus before gate before, let alone with 2 gas. That's incredible. Oh, look, BabySwiss is following after the footsteps of of his father. Oh my gosh. So 4 Nexuses before gate. Did he say 6? He's going to try to get 6 Nexuses before he makes the gateway? This is the weirdest thing. You guys are crazy, man. Rufflestiltskin is already making a factory. He's got 2 barracks up. He's got Marines and stuff. Slow Zealots are in here to deal with Cachetone, though. Cachetone tried going for a fast third. Has nothing at all to deal with this. Oh, gonna depower his gateway and his cyber core. Oh no, come help! Purple Terran. Come help kill these zealots. 5 Nexuses, says BabySwiss, and then he's gonna, oh my gosh, he is. 5 Nexuses, and he's gonna go for a 6th here. He's got the money for it. Yep, he's telling the truth. 6 Nexus. Okay, Marines and Zerglings not particularly great against Zealots. Zealots are tough monkeys here. BabySwiss, yeah, very proud of his 6 Nexuses here. And depowered again. Santa Claus has a pylon up here. I don't know what. That sounds troubling, says TheSwiss. But all right, this is the weirdest thing. So yeah, just doing a great job here, Santa Claus, keeping everybody worried about zealot pressure. Poor Cachetone has nothing. He's got literally 22 probes. I mean, in fairness, TheSwiss and BabySwiss have 30 workers and nothing as well. Okay, finally repowering the gateway for the 2nd time. Might get Warp Gate out this time with a Chrono Boost, which is awesome. And that is so many slow zealots. Is he working on upgrades? No, he's just getting a cyber core. It's going to be a while before he can make charge or anything for these babies. But yeah, TheSwiss... Casually, let's see worker count again. 35, 36. I mean, more workers for the players going insanely high macro builds. 1 gate, 6 Nexus, says BabySwiss. Holy smokes. So this is Link counterattack into Santa Claus's base. He doesn't have any zealots back here. He is losing all of his workers. What can possibly stop these speedlings on TheSwiss and the BabySwiss's part? The answer is not a lot. We're gonna recall back in an adept or 2. Fight probes, fight adept. 1 adept gets wiped out. Zealots on the other side. Pretty good against Marauders, honestly. Pretty good against Stalkers. Not as good against Hellions if the Hellions are micro properly from Rufflestiltskin. Looks like he's pretty good at kiting. This is some chaos. Speedlings running around. They're like, how are there so many Nexuses at 5 minutes? What is happening over here? And the answer is a lot of greed. A lot of greed. Oh, we have a nice probe army, says TheSwiss. At 5 minutes. Sieging up that siege tank. Hellion trying to bruise up these zealots so that siege tanks can kill them more quickly. All right. Team South kind of stabilizing here. And trying to recall some of them out. Yo, what is up? On the other side, Santa Claus is in a lot of trouble. He's pretty much dead. How many workers does he have? 0. He's got 0 workers, 15 minerals. He can get traded some minerals from his teammates here, and he's chronoing nothing right now. No, he's got a probe. He does have one now. Okay. 1 probe. Good on him. Don't worry about economy. A perfect opening. We will give you money. We have oodles of money. 69 probes for BabySwiss at 6 minutes. His dad's only got 41. Come on. Get with the program here. But does he actually have army too? Yes, he does. He actually has adepts. BabySwiss just went up to 75 probes and no army at all. This is a Zerg strategy from a Protoss if ever I've seen one. What a weird opening. I like this, though. Stalker, Tank, Hellion, Marauder out of Team South. They've got anti-air. They got pretty strong anti-ground here, too. Bunch of Lings from Lolcraft. Just, you know, doing Ling stuff. He's got a lair. He's going to go for Adrenal Lings sub 10 minutes. I feel pretty good about that. He has a good number of workers, too, though. He's at 54. And these adepts, what are they doing here? I don't know. They got caught out and murdered, fully surrounded by those Lings that have no attack upgrades or armor upgrades at all. Zealots trying to block. No. Lings got in. Oh, your beautiful probes. Your beautiful probe count that you had at some point. Adepts shading in from TheSwiss. Trying to get work done here. Gonna finish that shade up into this mineral line, it looks like. Yep. Then Stalkers and Hellions will deal with them. Lings running free inside Team North's base, though, going after more of the probes. BabySwiss has 90 workers. He's going to lose a bunch here, but, you know, when you've got 90 workers, losing a bunch of probes is not the end of the world. Not even a little bit. Siege Tank holding the top of the ramp here, too, very, very nicely. Loving that. Rufflestiltskin has a gold basin here. These bases don't usually get taken for a while, so good job by him. It's a little bit easier for Terran to do it, though, because they can just lift off the command center down there. They don't have to, like, research drops or make a warp prism or anything like the other races have to do. So this is hilarious. This one base Santa Claus is just like, and then his teammates have, you know, anywhere between 4 and 6 bases of their own. I guess 3 and 6 bases of their own. Fleet beacon on the way. Okay, yeah, so Santa Claus is gonna go 2-gate carrier. 2-gate, yep, carrier off of 1 base. And by 1 base, what I mean is 6 probes. It's not a lot of workers from Santa Claus. He's got some money, though. He's been traded a bunch of minerals and gas from his very, very rich teammates here. So it's all good. It makes sense. Yay, money, says Santa Claus. That's right. You get some money. All of his forward warp gates get wiped out by the Stalker Zealot army of Cache Tone. Rufflestiltskin getting a 3rd base down here's got a kind of a mixed mech bio army. No medevacs for these Marines and Marauders, which I'm very concerned about. You generally do want some of those. But yeah, this is a Mid-Rank Madness replay. Sent to Sniper Monkey. Email address in the description. If you want me to cast your Mid-Rank Madness, send it to Sniper Monkey. Email address in the description. Subject of Mid-Rank Madness. Make sure it's gold, platinum, or diamond, okay? The blue flame is done. Blue flame pretty good against light units, obviously, like Zealots, like Zerglings. Not great against carriers, though, for obvious reasons. Zerglings rolling into the Swiss's base. Oh my gosh. Are there enough Lings? Go, Zealot. Go to... Oh, way more Zealots. Way more Zealots. Deal with it. Zealots and Adepts trying to deal some damage here, but Adepts and Stalkers on the defensive. Ooh, Lolcraft went into Hydras, but didn't really fight with the rest of the army, and now... Yeah, not really microing these Hydras either. Not that it would go very well for him anyway, but try to do a little bit of kiting, you know? Just a tiny, tiny bit of kiting. Sure, why not add Thors in the mix for Rufflestiltskin? Thors against a 3 Protoss team. You know what's really good against Thors? Zealots, Stalkers, Carriers aren't very good, and I guess adepts aren't very good either. But, man, and there's siege tanks on the other side of the map, too, with marauders. All of these things are amazing. Here we go. Here we go. This is basically the only attack path until you start killing rocks, at least by ground on this map. Canyon of Tribulation. The Swiss warps in a torrent, charge lots into Rumpelstiltskin's base. Oh, man. Yeah, see you later, Marauder. See you later, Marine. But there's enough Hydras and Thors. Not very good against charge lots, but enough of it to handle it. And that's kind of key in StarCraft. Right? There can be counters for stuff. It's just a matter of, is there enough counters for stuff, you know? Alright, siege tanks. Jabbo, jabbo, jabbo. That's right, Zealots, get out of here. We got a lot of siege tanks. We're going to try to bust it in. Interceptor count, is it high enough to handle this heavy Stalker Hydra composition? We got down here. The Swiss is coming back with more, baby. It's like, who needs to defend against this incoming attack? Let's go drop some Stalkers in here. For reasons, I guess. Pretty strong push from Team South. Any splash damage from Team North at all would be really good against this comp, but I don't know that they have any of that. Let's see. Yeah, it's carriers, it's zealots, it's adepts. A mothership's on the way from Santa Claus. But suddenly the Swiss losing his third base at 11 minutes is extremely catastrophic. Exceptionally so. And he might lose his second base too. Carriers, are there enough carriers in charge lot to deal with these Hydras? We have to try it. We have to give it a try. And, okay, charge lot and carrier. Not a bad combo here. They're eating up those Stalkers lickety-split. Zerglings coming in aren't going to do anything against these carriers. I don't think there's enough Hydras to deal with this mass of carrier either. We're slowly pushing it back here. Santa Claus is up to 89 supply. It's got 13 probes. A couple Archons from Cachet Tones here. Going to do a little bit of splash damage against these clumped up carrier interceptors on some level anyway. Are we still... What is... The Swiss? What are you silly doing here? Just mass sentry harass? Trying to get some force fields up. Gonna kill... Hey! Kill the Hellion. Hang on. Oh, Planetary Fortress wiped it out. Carriers, having dealt with the main force of Hydras, now cruising on down to this gold base of Rumpelstiltskins. You know, it's just enough carriers that you kind of just do whatever you want at this stage. You got to watch out for maybe things like a duct. Maybe some Thors using their single target damage on your face would be pretty painful too. But carriers are one of those things that can win team games if the other team is not adequately prepared for them. So Mothership's got to get out of there. Carriers engaging with a Marine Thor army. Not ideal. Oh, they're using the wrong attack, though. They're using the wrong attack, but the Marines are eating the interceptors up quite nicely. Quite nicely indeed. Lolcraft might lose this base. This is fourth, though. Can he afford it? Lings from Lolcraft running free into multiple bases. BabySwiss doesn't have any shield batteries or cannons at any of these bases. He must learn the ways of Protoss. He must defend those bases from Ling run-bys, or else this is what happens. You actually have to send army to deal with them. You don't want to do that. Just make shield batteries and photon cannons, and you'll be fine. See? Bunch of charge lots and DTs. Oh, that's that one missile turret. Kill that one detector. Get it. Okay. Now the DTs are going to hack this up, and suddenly our Terran guy, Rumpelstiltskin, is going to be down to one base at 14 minutes, which is effectively death. Yeah, the carriers have to come back and deal with those Lings at Santa Claus's base. He didn't have any static defense either. It's not just a BabySwiss thing. I guess there's no static defense here either for the Swiss's base. So, yeah, these Protosses don't use static defense, which is weird. Usually the ones that I play against do. Either way, yeah, Rumpelstiltskin in a tough position. 105 supply blocked. No real income. He's got a couple mineral patches in the main still, but that is not great. That is not ideal whatsoever. 93, 102, 191 supply. BabySwiss has a ginormous army? What is his just ginormous army of zealots and immortals, I guess? Yep, his maxed out army is a zealot immortal army, which is going to be pretty good, honestly, against this Marine Thor Hydra army. Depending on how the target firing goes, anyway. Ooh, Archon's getting right under these carriers from Cachetone. Yeah, you don't want to... No holding still for these carriers, man. You don't want to take those hits, but you can wipe those Archons out quite nicely, especially considering you've got 2/2/2 upgrades across the board. Our guy Cachetone is sitting at 1/1 with Blink. Yeah, I feel like when BabySwiss finally shows up with his maxed out army, might be bad news. Yeah, Raw Stillskin tapped. He just doesn't have anything going on. Wait, did he just deal with that Marine Thor army? Where did that thing go? No, the Thors are here. So, yeah. I mean, a Hydra? Or did the Thors get wiped out by the mass DT? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, that's what happened. The Thors got detoured a little bit by the Swiss's DTs. Raphael Stillskin taps the Hydra army that was supposed to be backed up by a bunch of Marines and Thors. It's just Hydras now. And they're all going to die to this many carriers with those upgrades. The Hydras are a 3/3, but man, Hydras really need to support a Blinding Cloud or Microbial Shroud or Abduct or something to really work. And then BabySwiss finally shows up with his massive army, wipes out the sources of income up on the top side, and the bottom side's gone, and that's a GG. GG. We got TheSwiss, Santa Claus, and BabySwiss as our winners today. What a fun 3v3 that was. That was absolutely insane. Woof. Oh, It's definitely a weird one. I don't think I've ever seen a Protoss player go 6 Nexus before gate before, let alone a Protoss go 3 Nexus before gate. 1 Nexus is greedy and scary enough for Protoss, but if you're going to do it in a team game where someone on your team is going for early pressure, and that's exactly what they did, and it worked out. Santa Claus, end of the game, had 14 probes and a 13 carrier army. That's amazing. That is the funniest thing. Just got fed by his teammates that had a gajillion workers. 105 probes for BabySwiss is too much. 46 from the Swiss was good, but I mean, he's on 1 base mining. Look at that mini-map. There's 1 base for red here, period. But the DT stuff was hilarious, wiping out those Thors down south. That was fantastic. And then the early Zealot pressure from Santa Claus bought the time needed for the super greed of his other teammates to get it done. Yeah, I just trying to make Hydras against carriers. It works to a certain extent, but eventually the carrier ball gets so big that it feels like infinite Hydras get eaten up by that carrier ball. So either Corruptors or abducting individual carriers into the Hydra ball will work, but just trying to straight up fight those is never, ever going to work. Even if you've got the 3/3, he was probably mad about that, but, you know, just the reality of Hydralisks. There can be too many carriers. All right, fun. Super fun. Super fun stuff. I would love to see some medevacs from our purple Raffle Stiltskin, but maybe next time. Good. So that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a mid-rank madness. Go ahead. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. And you take care of yourself.
The path of ascension is before us.